Well, hello, commanders, engineers, and city planners. Uncle J here, back in Space Engineers, and this is what I've been working on last couple of days. Right here, we are standing on the Adrian Marc version 2 loading screen ship from Subnautica Below Zero. And the reason why there's version 2 is, well, there's just a whole bunch of things I wanted to fix from the version 1. Mostly, conveyor junctions and stop that. Go away. Let's grab our character real quick here. So yeah, exposed conveyor junctions was one of the things that was driving me crazy. Because I built this before Warfare 2. I think before Warfare 1, but I'm not 100% certain. It was before we had armor panels and armored conveyor junctions. Let's just go with that one. So I updated this to the newest Automatons, Automations, AI DLC. Fixed a bunch of spelling mistakes. Took out about 15 oxygen tanks. Added in 10 small hydrogen tanks. Took out about 12 small reactors that weren't needed, a little overkill. But yeah, overall I'm happy with version 2. It's already on the workshop. I'll leave a description for version 1 and version 2 down in the description. Yes. Workshop description. I think I said that right. Maybe. So let's just take a look around the outside real quick. Nothing really outside changed much, just a few parts on the top half of the ship. I thought about changing these out for the newer conveyor caps, but just didn't look right. So piston heads are staying. The only thing I did change outside is I added some of the insert light blocks. I changed that hatch, changed the way this sign looks, and then insert light there, insert light there. Also, on version 1, one of these antennas, the two S's were lower capitals, so I fixed that. I also turned one off so there wasn't 3 mixed signals at the same time. The other one is out there. This is actually our jump range with 4 jump drives. That's our jump range. Nice. Alright, I guess the best thing is to head inside and just take a look at what I've changed. Also, I added these in right here, and it was either this side or the other side. These were completely missing, so that was a goof on my part. Let's come into the front airlock. This is another one of those light insert blocks. I think the light is facing the thrusters, and it should be turned off. I just wanted it for greeble. That's all, just for greeble. Now I pretty much changed out 99% of the old vent blocks for the new ones. Actually, we can turn off our signals right there. There we go. Oh, you just hung up a little bit. But yeah, this I changed up. The original one, there was an air vent right here sticking up, and then there was a planter here to kind of half hide the 2 conveyor junctions that were, or the conveyor junction that was visible. So this has been changed. Just added this in, just, you know, a little pretty. In case you have never seen any of these blueprints, every locker and armory has stuff in them. I do fill mine when I publish a blueprint. Added the inserts in here. Nothing else has changed in here, but you can see some of the new timers in the server room. I guess let's head back first, because once we go upstairs we can't access the rear of the ship from up there. Unfortunately, it's just the way the ship is designed. Added these in here. I wanted to replace these with the actual pictures from the game using that picture converter thing, but I've never used it and I just didn't feel like trying to learn. These access areas haven't changed. Poor orange suit space guy. Always getting in trouble. Now this kitchen is for cooking, well, not food. Let's just go with that, not cooking food. Now this was 2 conveyor junctions right here, but because I needed the function of a conveyor junction, I went with the air vents here. So it kind of fits in, you know. And let's just come to the rear hangar real quick. These were conveyor junctions, so now they're armored conveyors. This I put on manual, but I think so it wouldn't do that. But I guess capital M is not the one. I think it needs to be lowercase, so I kind of screwed that up. I added some controls into the seat. Other than that, nothing else has changed back here. That's all the same. We won't go into the lower hangar. Maintenance area. I changed in here where these were all conveyor junctions. Drove me nuts, so I changed those out. I needed the function of a conveyor junction, so once again there is a vent here, but this one is turned off because this is an unpressurized area. And since this is a space only, there's no reason to have a it set to suck. There was an oxygen tank here. I removed it. Wasn't needed. And then I replaced a bunch of conveyor junctions with the armor back here where I felt it was necessary, because these were all conveyor junctions. Let's see, here's our... I don't think... Yep, nothing else back here was changed except for... Let's see if I can see them. I know they're here somewheres. Yeah, here we go. Those were oxygen tanks, so I changed those to hydrogen tanks. So there's 6 back here. This is the same, it's access from both sides. And then we're going to head back up front. And then we'll work our way through the top half of the ship. In case you guys didn't see those, there's some small reactors. Oh, you know, we'll go to the reactor, the main reactor room last. We'll do that last. Let's head to the bridge real quick. I left these oxygen tanks because I just felt that they looked really good in here. Made sense, right? They're the only tanks in the front of the ship. So I added this in. Added the guardrail in. Changed those out. Then we changed out the programmable blocks that were sitting here. Now these ones aren't used. They're just decoration, but you could use them for whatever you want to put in. And I changed this door to the hatch. I thought having the hatch for the bridge would make sense. And here is the server room. This took me a very long time. Oh, excuse me. Got a cold beer in front of me. Oh, that's good. There's 3 timers here. There's 4 timers here, and then there's 4 more behind them, which we saw from downstairs. Changing these out and reprogramming them was, I'm not gonna lie, it sucked. It sucked and it melted my brain. There was lots of brain damage. This all got changed. Like right here, there was an air vent, so that all got changed. There was a desk here that got moved over. Then here is our door control, and then this one is calculating fish stick geometry, which is very, very important. Yes, that's a joke. It's not doing anything. That's another empty one. Alright, let's head upstairs. Nothing has changed in the captain's quarters. Or, the workers' quarters, I guess you could call them, or scientists, engineers. This is our... oh, here we go. This was all conveyor junctions, and now they're all T-junctions, because there are thrusters on the other side of this. That was another one that was driving me nuts. Game started running slow for some reason. There shouldn't be anything in this world except for the two ships, yes. Alright. Alright, hangar operation. One of the things that bothered me about this blueprint is I didn't have any clear labeling on how this worked. And it also works in conjunction with Izzy doors, because when I first did this, I didn't know about the manual command. If I did, I probably would have did it differently, but I also didn't want to change it that much from the original version, which I posted a year ago, so I kind of kept Izzy's in the works. I decided not to use event controllers because I've just had bad luck with them. So, cycle 1 depressurization, we get warning sign, we get lights, we get suction. I guess we could just wait for that. I don't know why those ones are still sucking. There we go. We're now decompressioned. Now you could go in the hangar, you could do your thing. Doors are turned on. But if you cycle number 2 here, it opens the doors. We still had pressure. Then another timer locks them open, and then we have our visual cues up here. It was just something I wanted to do that was different, just a unique way. I'll never do it again. It's just too much of a pain in the ass. It's not efficient. It was just a one-off, just an experiment. Lights on and off. Manual door controls. Manual controls for the vents. So we'll hit cycle 1. It turns the doors on, and Izzy's script will close them because it sees gates as regular doors. We have right there, see it's pressurizing. We still have our warning lights because you could technically open up the doors, suck yourself out into space. And then this one makes it safe. Doors are turned off. So let's head into the hangar or see what changes we've made. Insert light. There's pillars there before. I added these in right here. I kind of thought that was important to like protect this area from like rogue drones or ships that could drift or something bad happened. Now let's turn this back off. I kind of like the way the glow. It's a little dark, but it's also bright at the same time. I set up a one-touch system. Timer hangar 6, one-touch open start. There's 2 timers on this, and then there's 2 timers on this one. It pretty much just does everything we did upstairs, just in a progression. I think there's a 5-second wait on this one. So you might not get all the air out of the hangar before the doors open. So that's just a warning. And then switch lock for these 3 connectors. Switch lock for those 3 connectors. So this is new for this blueprint. We also added in some of the new signs here, which I thought were really nice. More of the inserts in here. I think they kind of tie in the area very nicely. I don't think these tanks were oxygen tanks. Now they're hydrogen. Nothing here has changed. I took out the blueprint that was with version 1 because of 1, I want to redo it, and 2, it used parts from the small ship mega mod pack. So that's why I took that out, and then I just deleted the boom that was hanging out here. Just, you know, all these were replaced. And in here, these were all conveyor junctions because there's thrusters on the other side. And then we have all these tanks, which I probably could replace some of these with the hydrogen tanks, to tell you the truth, but I just like the way this looks. So these are all turned off to save about 700 megawatts? Mega something? I don't know. It was a lot of energons. That, and they just weren't needed. I think we have plenty of vents in here already. This is also a main trunk line. We have our refinery groups 1 and 2. Full-size refinery, which can be seen from the outside, so it's also agreeable. Speed modules, power modules, and 3 assemblers each with speed modules, a master and 2 slaves. I changed this sign up. Also, these were conveyor junction blocks, so now they are suck vents. And this was upside down, and now it's not. So those are pretty much all the main changes for the ship. So let's just check out the very last thing. That reactor room. These I swapped out. These were pillars, so now these are the insert lights. Changed this one. And of course I vented the atmosphere in here. That's the only problem with those doors. Now there were about 12 reactors in here. All around this whole area, small reactors. And they just weren't needed, weren't necessary. So we have these new angled blocks, or half wall blocks, whatever you want to call them. We got the new caps here. Added an extra small cargo container. Added in these inserts, gave them a nice little green glow, and then you can see the half walls again up here. So just a little changes, nothing. There's nothing in there. I didn't remember putting anything in there, and I am stuck on something. Yes. Am I still crouched? No, but it looks like I'm the wrong color for some reason. I don't know why the game does that. I really don't. It drives me freaking crazy. You get in and out of a seat and it turns you orange. Or yeller. Turns you yeller. So let me get back into this seat real quick. And just like that, we're the right color again. I don't know why it does it, but it drives me nuts. I don't think we need to do thruster tests or anything like that. I mean, I originally did that with the original ship. This is more of just an update of what got changed. Let's just come back out here. And walking through the whole entire ship again. So this is the loading screen ship from Subnautica Below Zero. Yeah, during this video I'll put up the original artwork. The name of the ship is the artist who designed the artwork for the game, Mr. Adrian Marc. And yeah, now the only other backlog project I need for Subnautica Below Zero is to finish the Mercury 2, which is a major project which I got overwhelmed on, and which is one of the reasons why I stopped. Maybe I'll splash that on screen in a picture of what that project is about. But yeah. So it's on the workshop right now. It'll be in the links will be in the description. So thanks for your time. This is Uncle J, and I'm sure I'm forgetting something. Have a good one, commanders, engineers, and city planners.